Minister of Tourism, Culture and Recreation, MHA for CBS, that's Conception Bay South, the Honourable Terry French. Hello, Minister French, you're on the air, sir.
Good day, sir. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Terry, how about you, man?
Well, I was doing okay, but I'm not too impressed. Unfortunately, I didn't hear the full clip of Mr. Cabana. But if I could ask you, did he say he was involved in something, or was in a room about something I said? How did this all come about?
That's right, and I don't have a transcript in front of me, so I'll do my best to give it as close to verbatim as I can. Cabana was at an annual meeting of the Tory party. There was a election readiness meeting where there was other delegates in the room. You were at the front of the room and had said that if you see a contractor performing road work in your district, go up and tap him on the shoulder and ask for a donation.
Very good.
Yeah.
And after I said that, he was in the room. He decided he was going to run and lead me and our party because he was so insulted by the comment I made in the room. That's what it boils down to, Paddy. This is a prime example, to me, of a political scumbag. Now, that's as nice as I can possibly be. This is a man, if you don't mind, Paddy. No, feel free. Go ahead, ask questions.
No, Terry, I apologize. You go ahead. Finish your thought.
No, I've been working on politics since I've been 14, I think. It was the first time I worked on a campaign. And worked against an awful lot of liberals. And up from 96 to current, I've worked on every campaign and just about every by-election against liberals. I have never been insulted or slandered by a liberal like I am here today. And you know what? If people like that, political prostitutes who ran for the leadership of our party, then tried the liberal, I caution the NDP, because this is a gentleman who was going to run imagine going to run to be Prime Minister of this country at one point in his resume, comes here, and now he's going to lead every party into a provincial election, and starts off the next provincial campaign by saying what he said. Now, Paddy, I've been, like I said, involved in politics from a young age, and I've done many campaign schools. And as a matter of fact, I just went back to my records just to find out what I did at the last campaign school I did was about special ballots and poll captains. And, Paddy, I cannot remember, so help me God, making any kind of a statement like that. And I'm so conscious of that in my own district, is that I don't personally go up and ask people for donations. There's a process. I have a chief financial officer and a fundraiser who's all listed appropriately with the elections people, and they're the ones that go out and ask for money. And I have never personally walked up or asked anybody to walk up to a contractor and tap him on the shoulder. Was this said in fun? God only knows. Some of these conventions can be pretty lighthearted, and I'm known to have a bit of fun on times myself.
I understand.
But I can assure you that is not the way I conduct business. I have never asked anyone to do this, and to my honest belief, can never remember saying anything like it. And for the like of Brad Cabana, I'm telling you, I'll put my politics up against his, and my credibility and my morals up against Brad Cabana's any day of the week. And it's people like that why people get so cynical about the job we do. He's an absolute waste of space.
Now, Terry, I didn't engage in any personal back and forths really with Mr. Cabana. Now, obviously, you'll have a transcript available to you to see and read exactly what he said and my reactions to all. But I think you hit on something there. That's why people are cynical and have such prevalent cynicism regarding politicians and the game of partisan politics. When it comes down to the tender of contracts for road repair or whatever it is where government has to write a check for a service provided, people are always going to think that there's some corruption available in it. What safeguards, since the Auditor General's very close examination of constituency spending allowance debacle and really crappy behaviour, sinister criminal behaviour, what kind of safeguards are in place, Terry, so that you can alleviate what is public cynicism regarding corruption inside politics?
Well, obviously, we have to have an audited statement done after every campaign.
Yep.
We have to give appropriate receipts to everybody. It's funny how this goes. I am not even officially responsible for my campaign expenses. I have an officer who looks after that, and I discovered that today in my dealings with a lending a bank where I was about to set up an account, or trying to set up an account, just finding out the process, and my official agent is actually responsible for writing the checks and making all that work. So, there's a process in place, and I'm not I'm not the main financial guy. Like I said, I'm the guy who's on the ground doing the poll captains and special ballots and helping candidates get organized. So the financial piece, there's other people who are CAs and accountants and fundraisers who do that stuff. That's not even one of the areas that I concentrate on at any campaign. So, and the safeguards are there, Paddy. We've got the Elections Newfoundland and Labrador who, audit every statement. We receipt everything. We have to account for every expenditure. There's expense limits. There's multiple rules who I couldn't tell you them all if I wanted to, because
right.
You have to have the rule book in front of you to read them out to you.
And they've been enhanced since there has been such a close examination by the AG. And then the public backlash. Now, Terry, is there anything else you'd like to say, sir? Feel free. Mr. Cabana was on for an extended amount of time, given the seriousness of the allegations he was making and my rebuttal and commentary involved. So I appreciate your phone call today and you stating your position regarding Mr. Cabana and the safeguards that the public should and rightfully enjoy regarding the spending of our own taxpayer money. So anything else, sir, before we take our next caller?
I just like to say, Paddy, God help the Liberals and look out the NDP, because if this is the way and these are the type of people that are coming to your party, you're in big trouble. He tried to come to ours, and like I said, I know a lot of Liberals and worked against a good many of them. And never, ever have I slandered them the way he tried to slander me, and never have they slandered me. So, Mr. Cabana, good luck in the next election.
Appreciate your call this afternoon, Mr. French.
Thank you.
All the best, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Terry French is the Minister of Tourism, Culture, Recreation, MHA, out in CBS. And anything you'd like to say regarding either of these two gentlemen, their commentary and what they had to say here on the program, of course, you are welcome to do